The eyes of the world are on Moscow. Leaders, economists, and financial experts have gathered for the BRICS Forum. Will this be the moment a new global currency is born? The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have hinted at this possibility for months. The existing global order, dominated by the US dollar, faces growing scrutiny. Many nations seek alternatives. Could a BRICS currency challenge the status quo? Could it reshape the global financial landscape? The potential impact is enormous. This year's forum has taken on an unprecedented significance. The possibility of a new global reserve currency is just one aspect. The decisions made in Moscow could reverberate for decades to come. The world waits with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The Moscow summit features a packed agenda. High on the list is the potential launch of a new BRICS currency. Also up for discussion is the creation of new financial instruments. These would facilitate trade and investment among member nations. The summit aims to foster greater cooperation. This will be in areas such as technology, infrastructure development, and sustainable development. The new currency is undoubtedly the centerpiece of the summit. BRICS nations have long sought ways to reduce their reliance on the US dollar. A new currency could be the key. It would provide an alternative to the dollar for international trade and investment. Beyond the currency, the summit will explore creating new financial instruments. This includes a potential BRICS payment system and a common credit rating agency. These new mechanisms could boost trade and investment within the bloc. This reflects a growing trend towards multipolarity in the world. The BRICS nations are a powerful force in the global economy. Together, they account for a significant portion of global GDP and trade. Their combined population represents a substantial portion of the world's consumers. This gives them considerable weight in international affairs. The potential launch of a new currency is a testament to their growing influence. It signals a shift in the global balance of power. Many developing countries feel disadvantaged by the dominance of the US dollar. They see a BRICS currency as a way to level the playing field. The creation of new financial instruments would further empower the BRICS nations. By building their own financial infrastructure, the BRICS aim to create a more equitable system. The summit's focus on cooperation extends beyond finance. They must address global challenges like climate change, poverty, and technological disruption. The prospect of a new BRICS currency has generated a great deal of excitement. Yet it's essential to approach this development with a healthy dose of realism. Creating a new global reserve currency is a monumental task. It requires overcoming significant technical, political, and economic hurdles. One of the primary challenges lies in establishing trust and stability. For a currency to gain widespread acceptance, it needs to be seen as a reliable store of value. The BRICS nations will need to demonstrate their commitment to these principles. Another hurdle is the potential resistance from established powers. The US dollar has reigned supreme for decades. Any attempt to challenge its dominance is likely to be met with opposition. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of a new BRICS currency are undeniable. It could lead to greater stability in the global financial system. Beyond the hype, the summit is also focused on more concrete steps to enhance cooperation among BRICS nations. These practical measures include establishing a common payment system, promoting local currency settlement in trade, and strengthening financial institutions. By aiming to reduce reliance on the US dollar, these initiatives foster greater economic integration within the bloc. A key area of focus is establishing a common payment system which would allow for seamless transactions between BRICS countries, bypassing the need for conversion into US dollars. This would not only reduce transaction costs and enhance efficiency, but also mitigate the risks associated with currency fluctuations, potentially boosting intra-BRICS trade significantly. Promoting local currency settlement in trade is another crucial step. Currently, a significant portion of trade between BRICS nations is settled in US dollars, creating unnecessary exchange rate risks and transaction costs. By encouraging the use of their own currencies, the BRICS nations can reduce their dependence on the dollar, promoting greater financial stability within the bloc. Strengthening financial institutions is also high on the agenda, which includes enhancing the role of the new development bank, often referred to as the BRICS Bank. and exploring the creation of a BRICS credit rating agency. These institutions would provide an alternative to the existing Western-dominated financial architecture and serve the specific needs and priorities of the developing world. The potential impact of the BRICS summit extends far beyond the realm of finance. The decisions made in Moscow have the potential to reshape the global geopolitical landscape. A successful launch of a new BRICS currency could accelerate the shift towards a multipolar world order, reducing the dominance of the West and empowering developing countries. The emergence of a new global reserve currency would have profound implications for the global balance of power, challenging the long-standing hegemony of the US dollar. This could lead to a more equitable distribution of power, giving developing countries a greater voice in international affairs and marking a significant departure from the current system. The summit's focus on strengthening cooperation among BRICS nations also has geopolitical ramifications. As the bloc deepens its economic and political ties, it will emerge as a formidable force on the world stage, potentially forming a counterweight to Western influence and providing an alternative model of global governance based on cooperation, mutual respect, and shared interests. Moreover, the summit's emphasis on sustainable development and addressing global challenges like climate change reflects a growing awareness among developing countries that they can no longer rely on the West to provide solutions. The BRICS nations are taking the lead in shaping a more sustainable and equitable future for both their own citizens and for the world at large. The path towards a new global financial order is fraught with challenges. The BRICS nations will need to overcome significant obstacles. These range from technical complexities to potential resistance from established powers. However, the potential rewards are substantial. A successful transition to a more equitable and multipolar system would benefit developing countries. It would create a more stable and prosperous world for all. One of the biggest challenges facing the BRICS nations is building trust and consensus. Creating a new global reserve currency requires a high degree of coordination. It also requires a shared vision among member states. The BRICS nations will need to overcome their historical differences. They will need to work together to establish a robust and credible alternative to the current system. Another challenge lies in navigating the potential backlash from the West. The US and its allies are unlikely to cede their dominance without a fight. Despite these challenges, the potential rewards are too great to ignore. The BRICS summit in Moscow has sent shockwaves across the globe. Analysts and policymakers are scrambling to assess the implications of the proposed new currency. Reactions have been mixed. Some experts express cautious optimism. They see it as a step towards a more balanced financial order. Others remain skeptical. They doubt the ability of the BRICS nations to overcome the formidable challenges ahead. Many developing countries have welcomed the initiative. They see it as an opportunity to break free from the shackles of the US dollar. They believe it will enhance their economic sovereignty. The response from Western governments has been more guarded. Despite the skepticism, the BRICS summit has ignited a global debate about the future of the international monetary system. The BRICS summit in Moscow represents a pivotal moment in the evolution of the global financial system. The potential launch of a new currency and the creation of alternative financial institutions signal a shift away from the existing order. This presents both challenges and opportunities for individuals, businesses, and policymakers alike. It is imperative to stay informed, engage in the debate, and prepare for the changes that lie ahead. For individuals, it is essential to understand the implications of these developments for their personal finances. Diversifying investments, exploring alternative currencies, and staying abreast of global economic trends will be crucial in navigating the evolving landscape. Businesses operating in an increasingly multipolar world need to adapt their strategies accordingly. Exploring new markets, diversifying supply chains, and understanding the nuances of trading in local currencies will be essential for success. Embracing innovation and agility will be key to thriving in a rapidly changing global economy. The BRICS summit in Moscow marks a potential turning point in global finance. The journey towards a new world order has just begun. It is a journey fraught with challenges and uncertainties, but it also holds immense promise for a more equitable and prosperous future. Staying informed and engaged in the global conversation is paramount. The decisions made in the coming months and years will shape the world we live in for decades to come. Don't miss out on future updates and analysis on this evolving landscape. Like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest insights on the BRICS, global finance, and the future of the world order. Let's continue this crucial conversation together. Thank you for watching.